Buried a lot of good men were. You'd be surprised to see how easily Earth can shatter and swallow you all by its mass. Or rather, how effortless we made it to be. Shells larger than men, cannons taller than churches. Ordnance has become our new lord and destroyer, whose blows we hear coming from miles away, before it finally strikes our teeth in flesh. Anyone who has been under storm cannon fire will understand. Once you hear this echo, it doesn't matter how tall you think you are. You fold. Just like all those great cities reduced to nothing except stacks of little and sweet rubble. Sitting there, letting us imagine what they were in the heydays. Clearing them always seems like a coarse chore for the ways of newcomers. They always want to go to the front line, do the real thing. They rather break their minds than their backs. I've tried explaining it to them, many of the same words, for only a few good listeners each time. After a few batches I figured I would spare myself the trouble, and let the colonial's fire do the talking for me. It tends to be much more efficient at convincing. I can't blame them, really. We were all like them once. If someone had tried the same words on my younger self, I would have probably also called him a defeatist. Think of him as a worn out, a coward, deprived of initiative, of hope, of faith. If who I was had to see who I am now, well, when you come to think about it, had we dispatched people to clear those rubbles the first time they fell, we might have an idea of what it was like before all of that. Those scattered stories hammering us with the grey nature of what was, as if we were scared of what could be, and for good reasons. If peace suddenly came, then tomorrow our new streets would be large trenches, our new buildings tall concrete bunkers. In that case, why bother? We already have a megalopolis crossing the entire continent.